Welcome back to Apex Alchemy. The following knife belongs to Jed Hornbeak. That's why his card's out here. He didn't make it. He just owns it. He didn't design it. He got nothing else to do with it except for the fact that he uses the hell out of it.
Yes.
Okay, so this video is going to be possibly controversial, because I'm saying that this is the best cold steel. It's just my personal opinion. Courtney might not even agree with me, but it's the best cold steel that you can buy for under $100. Let's go into the reasons as to why. First, the hawkbill. This is a Camillus, or however you say it. High carbon steel. This knife was given to me by Hunting for Hookers. That's Cornbread over there, Mike, at Hunting for Hookers. You don't know his channel, you got to check it out. But he loaned it to me. He let me borrow it. I sent it back. I told him I said I really enjoy it. It's old. God knows how old. But anyway, I like it. Hawkbills are made for thrashing. They're made for cutting. They make really good utility knives.
Yeah, precision with the tip.
Yeah, you can cut carpet. I've seen all kinds of people use hawkbills for all types of different utility purposes over the years of paying attention to knives and people who use them. Anyway, we'll get this one out of the way, and we'll get the knife out here. It's the Black Talon II. I'm not sure, like some of you may have already knew where that was going because of the Camillus, but we didn't clean it up. Jed said he's on this knife. Bought it brand new. See, that's the old style print. S35VN. He bought this knife brand new about 3 to 4 years ago. When he bought it, he really wanted a regular plain edge, like the Camillus says. He couldn't find one at the time, so he settled for a full serrated version. And he was like, it's possibly the best thing that could have happened to me. Because he's never sharpened it, and he uses it on a daily basis. He's used this thing to cut all kinds of stuff, he said. He's used it to cut carpet. And if you notice, the tip here does have a plain edge for the the very end. He's cut boxes. We watched Lynn Thompson cut plywood, quarter-inch plywood. He was cutting drywall. You can use this thing for anything you want to, man. It's got a 4-inch cutting edge with about a 4 1/8 inch blade, and it's 9.6s overall. But it carries much smaller. It's got that very thin profile, like the Code 4. Does feature the triad lock. Was designed by Lynn Thompson and Andrew Demko. It's pretty tall in the pocket, but I ain't got it around. I was gonna kind of compare it to the PM2. No big deal. But
really wouldn't stick up much more than the Spyderco humps.
Yeah, I mean, not right here. Of course, Spyderco goes down because of the nature of the shape. You can find all kinds of good and bad about this knife, and the biggest complaint that I see is that when it's closing, the edge actually goes over the handle. Now, once it's in, it fits nice inside there. But if you're the type of person that likes to hold your hand here while you're closing your knife, and you're used to being able to do that, you're gonna
snag your hand. Yeah, you're the fat of your hand there.
You're definitely gonna cut yourself, and so it's probably best if it's a two-handed operation, or the blade's not very heavy, but you can get it to drop. But I would definitely suggest just a
two-hand close.
Two-hand, very carefully closed. This thing is a cutting monster, man. As far as the reason why I say it's the best is because it'll fill so many voids. If you could only have one knife and you were stuck in a situation where you had to depend on one knife in order to be able to do many tasks as possible. Yeah, multiple tasks, like Courtney said. Then I can't think of a better knife than the Talon. I know Spyderco makes a nice Talon blade as well. This one has G10 scales. Spyderco probably will too. It's $95. I think MSRP is at like $195. For whatever reason, it's $95. You can pick it up all day long, from what I could tell off eBay, Amazon, different sources, for under $100. So like, whether it be something you would carry every day because of the aesthetics.
Yeah. I actually don't mind it. It looks a little different than other stuff.
Yeah, it does look different. But like, if you don't like the looks of it, like it would still be a nice knife to have in the collection because it would be so useful for so many different things, man. Even self-defense. I mean, like self-defense, like when that stabs into something, it's just going to keep on grabbing,
Yeah. Grab and pull.
Yeah, it's just the nature of the design.
I am curious why this is here, because it doesn't seem to have a real purpose.
Well, this is kind of like an Emerson wave feature.
Right.
So it's probably just enough,
to clear the pocket.
Yeah, where the edge of your pocket can slide up underneath here so you can open it up in rapid deployment.
I was trying to put my thumb in there. I was like, no, I don't think that's what it's for. Like,
can't put the pocket clip on either side. They're testing on this. They tested it up to 200 pounds.
200 pounds, yeah.
It held. There's lots of great videos, both good and bad. People talking about the negatives and the positives. I, for one, just think that the positives way outweigh the negatives on this particular knife.
Especially for under 100.
Yeah, $95. I mean, it's in a pretty decent steel, S35VN. I've definitely had really good luck with S35VN from Cold Steel. One of my favorite knives to carry, 8015. And no complaints from the S35VN on this model. I just have to assume this was done just as well.
Yeah.
It does have a pretty thin blade stock. We can go over some of that. It's been a while since we've done this, Courtney.
I know it. All right.
Go ahead and open it up.
Yeah.
Let's check out this .3975. So that is extremely thin. The code 4
less than a half inch.
Yeah, the code 4 may actually be thicker, but if it is, it's not by much. The blade stock itself, 0.13, so not terrible, but it does come down to a very
thin tip.
Yeah. I wouldn't say delicate though. I mean, not from what we've seen it do on the proof videos. So like, I wouldn't say it's a delicate tip, but
it does thin down a lot.
Yeah, it comes to a needle point.
If you're not Joe Xing it and trying to smash it into some metal, I'm sure it's fine.
Right. It's kind of got that 50% grind, or that whatever you want to call it, a half grind. Mm-hmm. It's a flat grind, or a chisel grind, actually. The serrations are only on one side.
Yeah.
Which I would assume that would probably make sharpening a lot easier. I don't know. He said it doesn't need to be sharpened. It's like it's not a hair shaver or paper cutter, but like when you need to cut something with, that's got substance to it, like it cuts through it fine. 4 years, and we didn't clean it up. Come here, boy. What's the matter with you? We didn't clean it up because I wanted to just see that this knife was actually used. Full disclosure, I haven't used it much. I'm planning on carrying it this week for work, so I'll let you know how that goes. I do kind of imagine that the materials that I cut at work, being like the saran wrap and stuff, may actually get hung up in some of the serrations. We'll see how it goes. I may be coming back with the part 2 and being like, well, it's not that great of a knife for everything. But yeah.
But no knife is.
No. But $99 or $95, whatever it is, I say, man, it's a winner. Like I really do. I think the knife, it could be thicker in hand. But since it is a long knife, it's almost as long as a 4-max.
Yeah.
Since it's that long, the thinner profile does
help the weight.
Yeah, the weight. Get that scale. We'll check it out and see what's going on with that.
I can't see if it's zero.
It's zeroed. 4.9 ounces. So in comparison, the 8015 is 6.6, so it's a lot lighter. And we got another coat steel back here. That's a 15 ounce Espada XL. All right. So you carry 3 Black Talons for an Espada.
And this tri-lock I can close with my little weak hands.
Yeah.
Not all of them I can.
And it don't even look like it's as long as it is.
It's that curve down.
Yeah. I mean, it's about an 8.5 inch knife. It's about 9 1/4. So anyway, man, take this information and do what you will with it. But I'm impressed with the design. Like I've just watched people use the knife way more than I've actually used the knife. Like, cutting through cardboard and stuff like that. I like the way that it has a pronounced belly down here at the bottom. That helps with push cuts.
Mm-hmm.
And this helps with grab. So, like, you got a lot of different features in this one knife. And I wouldn't be scared to add this to the collection as a beater.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to add one to the collection not to beat on it. Because, like, 20 years from now, all of them might be beat on.
Right.
But, regardless of why you add it to the collection, I do feel like it is a full-size service knife that is going to pay for itself. If he's had it for 4 years, it's $25 a year. Never had to sharpen it.
Right.
Case closed. And
which is one of the pluses of having a serrated edge.
yeah, they do stay a lot sharper. It's not because it's kind of like what Jed was saying. It's like it's not razor sharp. It's not going to be like cutting hair.
Mm-hmm.
But it's that toothy edge that's not going away. That will.
It's going to rip through stuff.
Yeah, it rips through stuff. And I'd hate to be on the other end or the receiving end.
Yeah.
Of the business side of this knife.
Yeah, because it was made as a self-defense knife.
Yeah. Any knife, really. I don't want to be stabbed at all, but man,
that one got some damage.
Yeah, that's the wound. I wouldn't even want to imagine.
Right.
That's our video for today. You guys have a great one. You got any questions? You want to argue about it? We'll see you in the comments.
Catch you on the flip side.